I want to thank you all for coming to this video. I've never made this type of video before, but I was just reading over this brief article here and decided to go ahead and haphazardly make this short video because I've noticed that there are many so-called Black men and women who are interested in entrepreneurship. They're interested in being copywriters. They're interested in being email marketers. They're interested in being search engine marketers. They're interested in affiliate marketing, whatever it may be, e-commerce, etc. And by the way, I'll put the link to this article in the description box. Some of you may have noticed that when you look at some of the people who appear to be the most successful in your field of interest, they don't look like you. And I can relate because I've had the same experiences. Now, a lot of people don't like to talk about race or race relations when it comes to business because they're afraid of the backlash. They're afraid of how others may view them, in other words. Many people find it necessary to play a character in order to avoid the issues that come with not being politically correct in our very sensitive social climate. And there are people who are incredulous when Black people talk about our experiences in the business world and the many hurdles that we often have to overcome. They feel like you're lying or you're exaggerating, but that's because they've never lived your life and they're basing their conclusions on what their favorite media outlets tell them, as well as their own personal perceptions and experiences. Just like you may not completely understand the world from their point of view because you're too busy having your own life experiences as well. So each individual in general views the world from their own personal experiences, and most people are too occupied with their own perspectives to really be too interested in what other people think, especially people who have a different perspective from theirs. And we know our history in the United States and that many of us come from underprivileged backgrounds due to our parents and forefathers lacking many things. And many of us grew up also lacking. Not only that, but the degradation of the Black community or Black American culture is also a problem, which is to say that many of us grow up around bad influences. And if we're caught up in the wrong crowd, it can be difficult to extricate oneself of the effects that those influences can have on one's life, especially as you get older and wiser and you're no longer that teenage kid that you once were. And we know that in general, many people have a bad overall view of Black people for whatever reason there may be, or they feel like Black people are less competent. So that's also a hurdle that you have to overcome. However, after being a professional digital marketer for several years, who has successfully grown a small company to 6 figures and sold it, and who has been able to help many of my clients grow their businesses to success, I can tell you that excelling at being a professional marketer or online business owner in general is just like excelling at anything else in life that requires hard work and dedication. It also requires a real drive and passion for problem solving and figuring out how to produce the best results. Many Black people have very creative minds, and when we are in an environment where we're able to hone and grow our creativity and focus on the desired outcomes that we seek, the sky is the limit. All it takes is learning the ins and outs of how the business works. So just like Daniel Hale Williams, who was a black man and was the first person to perform open heart surgery successfully on a human, just like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who today excels at astrophysics, or Ben Carson or Johnny Cochran, etc., who excelled in their respective fields. You can also excel at whatever you put your mind and your life's energy into doing. At the end of the day, it'll all boil down to what you can produce or contribute to the lives of other people. And people will be willing to look past whatever stereotype or preconceived notions that they have about people who look like you, if and when they realize and believe that you can help them. Because at the end of the day, people are looking to make their own lives better. And they're looking for a good return on their investments. And whether you're brown skinned or green skinned, many people will pay you to make their lives better. Very few people are so bigoted that they won't make their lives better through you just because your skin is brown. And you will usually find that the people who will support you the most probably will not even be other black people. There'll be people from different backgrounds who simply view you as a person and not just as a skin color. Because as we know, the majority of people in the United States are not black people. So again, most of your supporters won't even be so-called black people. Check out SEORankMedia.com if you're looking to grow your business with search engine marketing strategies. We like to use a blended approach depending on your particular business. Everything is customized, and we actually guarantee results, unlike some other companies. You can also send me an email at support@SEORankMedia.com if you have any questions. All right, peace.